All right, y'all. Proverbs chapter 18. Let's break it down. The first 9 statements of this passage mostly revolve around the need for discernment and judgment in speech. A person who refuses to seek additional wisdom from others is fighting against the truth. This is connected to the modern concept of the echo chamber and the person who is only interested in justifying their own views. A characteristic of foolishness is the inability to control one's speech. This can lead to a damaged reputation or even physical violence from someone who has been offended. Solomon also stresses the importance of fairness in matter of justice, the dangers of laziness, and the insidious nature of gossip. Proverbs 18:1 through 9. Let me see if I can get. There we go. Humility and a sincere search for the truth are common themes in the next several proverbs. God's name, meaning his character, nature, and promises, is compared to a place of safety. In contrast, people often fool themselves into thinking that money or their own ability are reliable foundations. Not only should a person be humble in their personal life, but they should apply the same attitude towards matter of judgment. Many claims sound convincing at first, only to fall apart under scrutiny. A wise person tries to find out more information rather than arrogantly jumping to conclusions. This passage also includes a remark about the supreme importance of hope. A person can get through almost any hardship, but once someone loses hope, they are truly crushed and defeated. Proverbs 18:10 and 15. The last segment of this chapter gives observations about perception and relationships. Wealth can make others more receptive and unfortunately often let a person get away with being rude or entitled. Solomon provides warning about the undue conflict. He notes the enhanced bitterness which comes with when close friends and family have a falling out. Several proverbs mention objectively and the need to carefully guard one's speech. An especially famous phrase at the end of this chapter notes that a true friend can be more loyal than even one's own family. Proverbs 18:16 through 24. Chapter context. Chapter 18 continues a long string of wise sayings and attributes to Solomon. These began in chapter 10 and will continue through chapter 22. This section contains numerous references to fair-mindedness and seeking out the truth from multiple sources, diligent responsibility, in words, actions, and beliefs. It is a notable emphasis in this segment. Period. Okay, so the breakdown. This one's pretty long. Let's get into it. Proverbs 18 emphasizes the importance of wisdom, discernment, and responsible speech. It highlights the dangers of foolishness, isolation, and hasty judgment, while also pointing the value of seeking knowledge, finding refuge in God, and the power of one's word. So the breakdown. Number 1, the fool versus the wise. So the first thing they have is foolishness. Can't see without my glasses. Here we go. Proverbs 18:2 states, "A fool finds no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his own opinion." This highlights the fool's lack of interest in genuine knowledge and their tendency to be opinionated and unwilling to learn. Wisdom. This chapter contrasts this with the importance of understanding, seeking truth, and being slow to speak, as seen in verses like Proverbs 18:4, which speaks of the deep waters of a man's words and the flowing brook of wisdom. Number 2, the importance of relationships and community. Isolation. Proverbs 18:1 warns against isolating oneself, stating, "Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment." This suggests that separating oneself from others can lead to selfish desires and a rejection of wise counsel. Community. This chapter implicitly promotes the value of relationships and community by highlighting the dangers of isolation and the need for wise counsel. Number 3, the power of words, life and death. Proverbs 18:21 declares, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." This verse emphasizes the profound impact of our words, highlighting their potential to build up or tear down. deception. Verse 17 warns against accepting one-sided accounts, stating, "The first to present his case seems right, till another comes and examines him." This emphasizes the importance of seeking multiple perspectives before forming judgment. 4. Finding refuge in God. Strong tower. That makes me think of Waging War by CeCe Winans. Y'all, that song, I don't know what type of anointing she had on that song, but baby, that song can calm my daughter down like that. Okay, so strong towers. Proverbs 18:10 proclaims, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs into it and is safe." This verse offers a powerful image of God as a place of refuge and protection for those who seek him. Number 5, the dangers of partiality and dishonesty. Favoritism. This chapter warns against showing partiality to the wicked or depriving the righteous of justice, as stated in Proverbs 18:5. Slander. Verses like Proverbs 18:8 describes the destructive nature of gossip and slander, likening them to delicious morsels that can cause harm. So in essence, Proverbs 18 calls for wisdom, discernment, responsible speech, and a reliance for God's guidance and protection. It urges readers to avoid foolishness, isolation, and hasty judgments, emphasizing the importance of seeking truth, building healthy relationships, and understanding the power of one's word. I feel like that's all we need right there. That's good right there. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys later. Bye.